Welcome to our channel. Today, we're diving into the various causes of night sweats and what they might mean for your health. You know that uncomfortable feeling of waking up drenched in sweat, even in a cool room? It's more common than you might think, and it can be a sign of something minor or potentially something more serious. We're going to break it all down for you, so you can understand what's going on and when it's time to see a doctor. Stay tuned to learn more. Our bodies are amazing, but they can also be a bit mysterious sometimes. The way they function, adapt, and respond to various stimuli is nothing short of incredible. Take hormones, for example. They play a huge role in regulating our body temperature, and when they're fluctuating, things can get thrown off balance. These chemical messengers are crucial for maintaining homeostasis, the body's way of keeping everything in check. Think about the times in life when hormones are really going through it: puberty, menopause, even just your regular menstrual cycle. During these periods, the body undergoes significant changes, and it's all driven by hormones. Estrogen and progesterone, those key players in the hormone game, can really impact whether you're waking up feeling fresh or feeling like you just ran a marathon in your sleep. These hormones influence various bodily functions, including sleep patterns and temperature regulation. And it's not just those big life stages either. Thyroid problems, whether it's an underactive thyroid, hypothyroidism, or an overactive one, hyperthyroidism, can mess with your internal thermostat too. The thyroid gland, located in your neck, plays a pivotal role in metabolism and energy regulation. It's all about finding that hormonal harmony, and when something's off, night sweats can definitely be a sign. Achieving this balance is essential for overall well-being, and disruptions can manifest in various ways, including those uncomfortable night sweats. There are even some less common endocrine disorders, like pheochromocytoma and carcinoid syndrome, that can throw your hormones out of whack and lead to those unwanted nighttime sweats. These conditions, though rare, highlight the complexity of our endocrine system. The bottom line is, if you're noticing a pattern, especially if it's coinciding with other hormonal changes, it's worth talking to your doctor. Keeping track of your symptoms and discussing them with a healthcare professional can help identify the root cause and find an effective solution. Don't hesitate to seek medical advice if you're experiencing persistent night sweats. Have you ever had the flu and woke up drenched in sweat? It's a pretty uncomfortable experience, right? That's your body's natural defense mechanism working to fight off infection. When your body detects an invader, it goes into overdrive to protect you. When we get sick, our immune system kicks into high gear, and one of its weapons is fever. This is a sign that your body is actively fighting off the infection. Fever is basically your body turning up the heat to create an environment that's less hospitable to those nasty invaders. It's like turning up the thermostat to make it uncomfortable for unwanted guests. And sometimes, that internal battle against those microscopic villains can lead to some pretty intense sweating, especially at night. This is your body's way of cooling down after the fever spikes. We're talking about infections like tuberculosis, HIV, and other serious conditions that can cause night sweats. Even something called endocarditis, which is an infection of the heart valves, can lead to these night sweats. It's a serious condition that requires medical attention. Osteomyelitis, an infection in the bones, can also cause those night sweats. This type of infection can be quite painful and needs prompt treatment, along with abscesses, which are those painful pockets of infection that can pop up in various parts of the body. These can be particularly troublesome and may require drainage or antibiotics. The key here is to pay attention to your body. Notice any changes or symptoms that seem out of the ordinary. If you're experiencing night sweats along with other symptoms like fever, chills, or body aches, it's time to get checked out by a medical professional. Early diagnosis and treatment can make a big difference in your recovery. Medications are like tools. They can be incredibly helpful, but they can also come with side effects. And you guessed it, night sweats can be one of them. It's always important to read those little pamphlets that come with your prescriptions, even if they seem a mile long. Antidepressants, especially a type called SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, are often associated with night sweats. Hormone therapy, particularly treatments that involve estrogen, can also be a culprit. And it doesn't stop there. Medications for diabetes, pain relief, and a whole host of other conditions can have night sweats listed as a potential side effect. The important thing to remember is that you should never stop taking a medication or adjust your dosage without talking to your doctor. They can help you weigh the benefits and risks and determine the best course of action for you. Let's face it, life can be stressful, and when our minds are racing, Sometimes our bodies express that tension in physical ways, like waking up in a pool of sweat. It's not just an inconvenience. It can be downright alarming to wake up drenched, wondering what went wrong. Stress and anxiety are more than just feelings. They trigger real physiological responses in the body. These responses can be intense and sometimes overwhelming, affecting not just our mental state, but our physical well-being too. When we're stressed, our bodies go into fight or flight mode, releasing adrenaline that sends our heart rate soaring and can lead to increased sweating, even when we're trying to catch some Z's. This adrenaline rush is meant to protect us in dangerous situations, but in the comfort of our own beds, it can feel like a cruel joke. Chronic stress can also elevate cortisol levels, which can mess with our sleep patterns and contribute to those nighttime sweats. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, can wreak havoc on our ability to get a restful night's sleep, leaving us feeling exhausted and more stressed the next day. Anxiety, with its constant worrying and nervousness, can also lead to sweating, even during sleep. The mind's relentless focus on potential threats or problems can keep the body in a heightened state of alertness, making it difficult to relax and cool down. If you're struggling with stress and anxiety, it's important to find healthy coping mechanisms. These can help manage the symptoms and improve your overall quality of life. Exercise, relaxation techniques like meditation, and talking to a therapist can all be incredibly helpful. Regular physical activity can reduce stress hormones and trigger the release of endorphins, which are natural mood lifters. Meditation and deep breathing exercises can help calm the mind and reduce the physiological symptoms of stress. And for those looking for a little extra support, check out the description below for Restylane, a stress relief supplement packed with natural ingredients, scientifically tested, proven, and trusted to help manage stress and promote relaxation. It's an additional tool that can complement your stress management routine, helping you find that much-needed peace and calm. We've all had those nights where we toss and turn, unable to get comfortable. But for some people, disrupted sleep is a chronic issue, and certain sleep disorders can actually contribute to night sweats. Sleep apnea, for example, is a condition where breathing repeatedly stops and starts during sleep. These pauses in breathing can disrupt sleep and lead to those unwanted sweats. Restless leg syndrome, with its uncomfortable sensations and urge to move your legs, can also interfere with sleep and potentially contribute to night sweats. If you suspect you might have a sleep disorder, it's important to talk to your doctor. They can help diagnose the issue and recommend appropriate treatment options to improve your sleep quality. We all know that living a healthy lifestyle is important, but did you know that even small choices can impact things like night sweats? What we eat and drink, especially close to bedtime, can influence our body temperature and how soundly we sleep. Alcohol and caffeine, those guilty pleasures many of us enjoy, can actually mess with our body's temperature regulation and lead to increased sweating, even at night. And if you're a fan of spicy food, you might want to rethink that late-night curry. Spicy foods can temporarily raise our body temperature, making us more prone to sweating. The good news is that these are all factors within our control. By making simple adjustments to our daily habits, we can potentially reduce those nighttime sweats and improve our overall sleep quality. Sometimes night sweats can be a sign of an underlying medical condition. It's important to remember that I'm not trying to alarm anyone, but knowledge is power, and understanding the potential causes can help us advocate for our health. Certain types of cancer, like lymphoma, can cause night sweats, often accompanied by other symptoms like unexplained weight loss and fever. Hyperthyroidism, which we talked about earlier, can also lead to excessive sweating, including at night, due to an overactive thyroid gland revving up the metabolism. Diabetes, particularly when blood sugar levels drop too low, hypoglycemia, can also trigger night sweats. This is especially common in individuals taking insulin or medications that lower blood sugar. If you're experiencing persistent night sweats, especially if they're accompanied by other concerning symptoms, it's crucial to consult with your doctor for a proper diagnosis and treatment plan. We've covered a lot of ground today, from hormones to infections to lifestyle factors, and it's important to remember that not all night sweats are created equal. If you're experiencing occasional mild night sweats, it might not be a cause for concern. However, if those night sweats are frequent, intense, or accompanied by other symptoms like unexplained weight loss, fever, or a persistent cough, it's time to schedule an appointment with your doctor. These could be red flags signaling a more serious underlying condition that requires medical attention. Remember, your health is your most valuable asset, and early detection is key. Don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional if you have any concerns. Thank you for watching. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your experiences with night sweats in the comments below. We love hearing from our viewers, and your comments help us create even more informative content. And don't forget to check out the description for Restylane, our recommended stress relief supplement to help manage anxiety and improve your overall well-being. Restylane is formulated with natural ingredients, scientifically tested, proven, and trusted to help you stress less and live better. Until next time, stay healthy and sleep soundly.